crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning, Bix Weir, roadroad.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. Definitely keep up on your vitamin D intake, keep up on your vitamin C, zinc. What else do I got over here? If you got any chest congestion, Usana. I actually got some quinine, the herbal supplement. Take it all. Yes, the virus is not what they tell you it is. No, the hospitals are not overflowing. As a matter of fact, in London, where they're saying, "Oh my God, everybody's dying from the new COVID," they're closing down the expansion hospitals. It is just so insane what people are falling for these days. Don't fall for it. Follow their rules to a point, and then at some point, I think very soon, we're going to break through these bonds and say, hey, we're done with you, government. We're done with you, medical professionals. We're done with the science, because it's all bullshit. It's a way to lie to us. Science is a way to lie to us. Science has been wrong. How could science be wrong? My God. Right? Anyway, let's not go down that path. Let's go down the path. I want to talk about THETA today. And why every single crypto investor should be heavily weighted in THETA, or you are screwed with your crypto investments. I'll get to that in a second. First, let's talk silver. It's the last day of the year, so whatever the price of silver closes at today is the amount of losses that the top 4 criminal banksters who are naked short silver, maybe naked short, maybe not. They might be using leased silver as their claim that they have silver, so it's not naked. There's accounting games going on at the banksters. Everything has been thrown out the window, basically, at this point. I do expect to see a crash in the banking system or banking disruption around election chaos, presidential chaos. So basically, in the next couple weeks. From January 6th through the 20th, I expect major upheaval in the United States. What does that mean for silver? It could get slammed down. It could be slammed up. The exchanges might shut down. More likely, the exchanges will shut down. So whatever you have in your own possession is all you get at that point in time. If you can go to your local silver dealer today, go grab all the silver he's got. Monday is January. So what do I expect today? I don't know. It doesn't look like they're going to get much of a pop if they try to slam it down. So maybe they're happy with where they are and reporting whatever losses they have for this year. Ted Butler has it booked about $13 billion these criminals are short or down as far as losses. I don't know. I do know that physical silver is getting harder and harder to find. And very soon, when the price moves up over $30, you won't be able to get it at all. That's the way the investment public works. If the price goes up, they buy. When the price goes down, they sell. Adding fuel to the fire in both directions. It's ridiculous, but that's the way the human psychology works. So you want to buy undervalued assets. Let's talk about undervalued assets. Let's talk about THETA was so undervalued that it has climbed from 5 cents this year to $1.70. It is massively undervalued still. If you think it's scary to buy at $1.70, what are you going to think it's $17 or $170 or $1,700? Are you still going to think it's scary to buy THETA? And the reason I started this off saying, hey, all cryptos investors should be heavily weighted in THETA, as in heavily weighted, even Bitcoin maximalists, because THETA is absolutely necessary for the future of cryptos. The THETA technology is absolutely necessary for the future of cryptos because what THETA does is expand, decentralized in a decentralized way, expand broadband capacity. Without strong broadband capacity, cryptos are dead in the water. The internet must function at peak functionality for cryptos to work. And that's what THETA does. I hope you understand this. That's why Theta is going to 3,000, as Michelle Whitedove says. It might happen this year. Michelle never gave a time frame. People have been saying, that's up to like 5 years. That was my projection out. I don't think it's going to take 5 years anymore. It could happen at any moment. Do I think it's going to happen tomorrow? Probably not. But there are some things coming down the line that you better be heavily loaded up on Theta, especially their advertising campaign. Yes, a cryptocurrency with an advertising campaign on mainstream media that supposedly, according to the remote viewers, goes extremely well. And they remote viewed this long before Theta even announced they were going to go big into advertising in 2021. And then, of course, there's the Coinbase edition. There's a million things going on at Theta. Mainnet 3.0 comes out with Theta Fuel staking. I'd rather have Theta than Theta Fuel, but Theta Fuel is going to do well too. The only issue I see with loading up on Theta Fuel is it's not capped. Those owners of Theta can vote to add more Theta Fuel as needed. So yeah, those who own Theta Guardian nodes, you get to vote on this stuff down the line. It's crazy, I know, but that's where we are. I do want to call attention to the video I did yesterday with Jean-Claude. We talked a lot about XRP. I'm done with XRP now. I think I've said my piece. I wish everybody in XRP luck, except probably the three guys who own XRP. I don't wish them luck because I think they're con artists. But if you have XRP and you think it's a great thing for the future, go for it. I'm done talking about it. And I'm sure your XRP holders are happy about that. No, I will never invest in it. It doesn't resonate with my soul, was my ultimate answer to Jean-Claude. Not my cup of tea. And there's so many better places to invest right now. Silver, for example, at the brink of breaking out of a 170-year price manipulation. Theta has to be in place and mass adopted. Theta has to be mass adopted for the internet to work going forward. So every crypto investor should be heavily loaded in Theta. I hope that makes sense. That's why Theta's moved up from number 100 and whatever, and now it's broken the top 20. It's down to 18. It will break the top 10, the top 5, and it'll definitely break the top 1 or 2. Will Bitcoin can't even survive without Theta. Theta expands the internet. The Theta Labs technology was built to expand broadband. That's a gigantic problem. Ask anybody in that industry. The Internet of Things is completely clogging up the internet, but the biggest thing is video. Video, downstreaming, everything, live stream, blah, blah, blah. There's no room. There's no room. You either spend trillions and trillions of dollars to expand the internet, or you're going to see that little thing going round and round and round, and you're going to see your cryptos fade into the nothingness because there's not enough broadband bandwidth. And that's exactly what Theta is fixing. Everybody is going to be running an edge node, probably on their smart TV that Samsung is going to install in every smart TV they send out there. Why not? Expand the broadband through smart TVs or on your computer. Trust me, everybody in cryptos is on board with this. The good guys, the bad guys. Nobody hates Theta. There's no reason to hate Theta. And they're doing what they said they were going to do. They're fixing a gigantic problem, a problem that would cripple cryptocurrencies. And that is the limitations on the internet, limitations on broadband. I hope all you so brilliant crypto investors understand that there's a huge problem in cryptos, and that's bandwidth capacity going forward. Why? It's not crypto's fault necessarily. You know whose fault it is the gaming and the streamers and the movies that are now all online. 75% of the internet is video. And it's getting bigger and bigger. Why? Because we're going to 5K, high definition, virtual reality, AI stuff. All that needs broadband capacity. The world cannot survive without THETA. I hope everybody understands that. The tech people sure do. They're going to be coming into the crypto space just to get their hands on some THETA. You think I'm pro THETA? Yes, absolutely. But having said that, other cryptocurrencies I am very excited about. Bitcoin should do well because the institutional investors take a good 10 years till they figure things out. Now they're starting to figure things out, and in 10 years from now, they'll say, well, Bitcoin's not really performing that well. I think I'll look into other altcoins. It takes them 10 years because they're so, the big money, where's the big money going? The big money is the stupid money if the banks fail because all their assets are electronic. They don't hold physical silver in their own possession. They don't hold cryptos in their own possession. The big money is going to be little bitty money if the banks crash, when the banks crash. So keep that in mind. If you have your cryptos in your own possession stored safely, if you have your metals in your own possession stored safely, you are going to be the big money of the future. There you go. Besides THETA, I'm loving Litecoin. Litecoin is the right coin as a means of exchange. As a means of exchange. Everyone's like, why is Litecoin going up so much? I thought it was dead. Whatever happened to all those people saying Litecoin's dead, Litecoin's dead? Litecoin is the right coin as a means of exchange. Bitcoin will never be a means of exchange. It's too clunky and too slow. That's why the Bitcoin maximalists love Litecoin, because Bitcoin doesn't have to change at all. Litecoin can take care of all that, which they will. Ethereum, I don't know. Smart contracts are great, but they're going way too slow. Ethereum is going way too slow as far as functionality. Ethereum 2.0 should have been released a long time ago. In the meantime, all the programmers can go over to THETA, which programs on the same language, and do smart contracts there. It's cheap and it's practically free and fast. 15,000 transactions per second. And they can increase that speed. I'm digging into this was a discussion I had a long time ago. They can go unlimited speed, just like on the Lightning Network. I haven't dug into that quite a bit. There's so much to learn about THETA. So yes, that's what the push has been on the road to Ruta for the past 8 months or so is THETA. I've gotten a ton of people into it. A ton of people have started a Guardian node. Ever since a couple months ago, I said I bit the bullet. I usually don't teach people about cryptocurrencies. That's something they have to learn on themselves. They're still learning. But I made a page for private road members. The THETA page that teaches you how to buy, store, and stake THETA. I do not do personal consulting. I have thousands of people saying, I need this help. I need this help. I can't do it. There's not enough of me to go around. But the THETA page explains it very well. And I'm also sending out 10 THETA and 10 THETA fuel loaded on a paper THETA wallet, and mailed to your front door. If you don't know anything about cryptos, this is a great way to get some cryptos in your own possession, especially the most important crypto, in my opinion, for so many reasons. But just 2 months ago, I was giving away 100 of these because the price was a lot lower. That 100 THETA, when the price of THETA hits $2.99, which I think is coming fairly soon, the Road to Member year-long membership will have paid for itself and more. And you'll always have that. And we've seen it with Bitcoin when I gave away 0.1 Bitcoin back in the day, when Bitcoin was $200. That 0.1 Bitcoin that I gave away with the subscriptions now worth $2,800. That's why the Road to Ruta pays you back. Anyway, if you're interested in joining the Road to Ruta, the private road, you get access to all the videos I do. Jenny Moonstone, I'm interviewing her today. We're going to talk about the future of everything. She's awesome. I am going to get into price predictions with her about THETA. I'm not going to tell her that. You got to do it very secretly so that she works best blind. It's like all these psychics. They work best blind, and they don't know why they're seeing this stuff, and then I interpret it, and that's the Jenny Moonstone offering at the Road to Ruta that many people absolutely love, which I do too. And all those videos are posted on the private road as well. whole bunch of them. I think there's close to 20 now. And it's good fun. But at the same time, it's going to, these revelations about humanity and about whether Trump's going to get in, whether the United States is going to be freed, cryptocurrency, silver. We've done a lot of work on silver if you're interested in silver. So go check it out. Join the Road to Ruta. Go to roadtoruta.com. And also on the left side of the public road, there is a place for free emails. Put your name and email in there. As a matter of fact, I did one of these last night. Here's what I sent out in the email. It's a Theta price alert. Wow, Theta just bumped up against $1.70 again. Subscribers are asking why Theta is moving up so fast compared to all other cryptocurrencies over the past few months, and my answer is simple. Theta is massively undervalued for its use case. The crypto investors will try to get into Theta over the next few months, but it will be difficult because very few people want to part with their Theta tokens. They'd rather hodl and stake them as a bonus. There's already 55% of the Theta tokens that are staked. And guess what happens when that number hits 65% or 75% or 85% or more? The Theta moonshot will literally fly past the moon and out of our solar system. And then the tech investors will get wind of a new Internet 2.0 that has been invented in the crypto space, and there will be a flood of new billions, even trillions of dollars that will seek out how to get involved with Theta. White Dove's $3,000 Theta may come much sooner than many of us expect. That was my post last night. And I give information on how to join the private road. All you have to do is go to roadtoruta.com, click on subscribe today, and I will send you, for joining for 1 year, 10 Theta fuel loaded on paper wallet, as well as access to the Theta page, which tells you all about Theta and teaches you how to buy, store, and stake Theta. All right. That is my Theta talk for the end of the year. Why? Because Theta is going to be was the number one investment in cryptos this year. I believe it should be. It went from 5 cents to $1.70, and it will be the number one next year because it is necessary. For all cryptocurrencies to work, you have to have fast and reliable broadband, and that's what Theta does. Expands the broadband. They're focusing on video delivery, but in reality, it's the whole internet. Video takes up 75% of the internet. So yes, thank God for Theta, all you Bitcoin maximalists. That's what you guys can say. Thank God for Theta. This is Bix Weir, roadtoruta.com. I'll talk to you later.
But I wrote a song about freedom fighters and what the links they will go to. I was in Mexico talking to these guys at the Acapulco conference, and I was bitching and moaning that it took me like 12 hours to get down there because I went through Mexico City. They said it took us 4 days. I'm like, what do you mean it took 4 days to get here? And they said, well, we took a train. I'm like, you can't take a train. They were from Chicago. You can't take a train from Chicago to Acapulco, Mexico. And they said, oh, yeah, you can. I'm like, no, you cannot. They do it hobo style. They hopped trains to get to an Acapulco. So I wrote a song about them. It's called An Acapulco, Here We Come. It's got train sounds. So we'll see if this works. Freedom in our mouth, shedding silly rules from the government tools. From every land we come, it don't matter where you're from, by land or sea or air, fuck the borders, we don't care. We're fighting for our lives, for our freedom in the sun. Everybody singing Acapulco, here we come. Acapulco, here we come, and Acapulco, here we come. Gonna rise against the man, gonna tear down what we can. It's the way our life should be, it's the way we should be free. In Acapulco, here we come, and Acapulco, here we come. You wanna change the world, hop on the train and run. Everybody singing Acapulco, here we come. Woo, woo. maybe longer if you're free, because the rules are thrown away. Day is night and night is day, and the only thing they ask, give everyone a pass. Be the way you'll be when your life is truly free. Going crazy all day, all night until you're done. Everybody singing Acapulco, here we come. Acapulco, here we come, and Acapulco, here we come. Gonna rise against the man, gonna tear down what we can. It's the way our life should be, it's the way it should be free. And Acapulco, here we come, and Acapulco, here we come. You wanna change the world, hop on a train and run. Everybody singing Acapulco, here we come.
Yeah, it's fun.